come to you from Conway, South Carolina, home of Coastal Carolina and the Chanticleers. They call this place the City of Halloween, and boy, do they embrace it. On All Hallows Eve, a couple of guys that were friends at NC State now matching wits on opposing sidelines. It is time for some football on the surf turf. They deferred, so Coastal Carolina will receive the opening kickoff here at Brooks Stadium. Temperatures right around 60 degrees. A little chill in the air. And we are underway as this kick will bounce through the end zone out to the 25-yard line. This offense averaging 19 points a game. That's 13th in the Sun Belt, 120th in the country. Here's Collier on a run, and he's out over the 30 and over the 35, now with a first down. Coastal 36% on third downs this season, 12th of the Sun Belt. Pressure comes, Collier sees it, throws, picked off on the far side. This one's gonna be 6. Boogie Trotter does it again. His 5th interception of the season, his 2nd for a touchdown. 50 yards on the return.
Tries to throw the out route to the wide side of the field. Boogie Trotter sees it underneath, finds his way into the end zone and hits his stands. Boogie.
Boy, Boogie couldn't say enough nice things about Coach George. They'll get it to Robbie Washington, who turns the corner. Washington out over the 45 and run out of bounds. Collier to throw. Pressure comes. Slings it near side. Wide open. Has a man. To the 30-yard line. Goes right. That'll be a first down for the Chants. They'll spot him at the 28. A gain of 24. Edwards in at running back. He'll just be a blocker this time for Collier, who's trying to get the line to gain. He is really close. 3 for 3 in his last game in brutal conditions with a long of 43. Just one of 9 kickers to remain perfect through 7 kicks. Can he keep it going? Yes, he can from 36 yards out. Averaging about 9 yards per punt return. Had a long of 29 this year as Nathan Totten punts it away, averaging about 44 yards per kick. Fair catch called for and dropped, booted, and right into the hands of a teammate at the 35-yard line. As Coastal has the football with 3 running backs in the game, really 4 if you count Collier. Loose football. Marshall thinks they have it. They're raising their arms up and celebrating. Have they created another turnover? Yes.
Yeah, and you see Edwards has full control of it, but as soon as he goes to cut the ball, comes loose right at the end, and it appears he's on top of a body when that collision happens with Gilmore.
Wearing number 1. He takes the snap, hands it off to Barbie. Until he set foot in Athens, the opening game of the season when Marshall took on the Georgia Bulldogs. And he has got a super leg. 3.5 minutes to go, first quarter. We'll go with Lacey, and this time he is dropped behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd in the country in completion percentage, but he's going to tuck it and run. And he'll have the first down inside the 45 down to the 42.5-yard line. Well, a lot of twisting and turning. They finally get it to Floyd Lacey. Try to get the edge. Splits a couple of defenders. He has a first down and a whole lot more.
Expect rollout here, trying to get the ball in the flats to Floyd Lacey.
Coming this way with it. Throws and through the hands of Lacey. This will be a shorter one from 23 yards out. And he splits the uprights. From the goal line, Gilly. Got a little bit of room. Gilly to the 30, to the 35, over the 40, and out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Heck of a return that'll go for 44 yards.
Some energy for this Coastal Carolina offense. Gilly able to read the hole, fight through a couple arm tackles, and you can't ever get brought down by the kicker.
There goes Wright in motion behind the formation. Collier finds his man. Graves dancing around to the 10-yard line. Collier trying to dance his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Coastal Carolina.
Yeah, you see he reads that second puller. Get a hat on a hat. Showcases his physicality, but it's not a lot.
Little delay, handoff goes to Roberts across midfield to the 44-yard line. Gordon again. Boy, what a dart from the arm of Carlos Del Rio Wilson as he hits Brian Robinson down the seam. A gain of 19. With that play clock under 5 seconds, they get the snap off. Handoff right side goes to Barbie. He is in there for 6 from 4 yards out.
Yeah, when the defense is worn down, that's whenever you mash the gas even more.
Dominic Knicely gets the pitch. Has a lot of room. Touchdown! Coastal Carolina, 59 yards.
And you can see open grass on the surf turf. Dominic takes it, pedal to the metal, and he finishes it off very nicely.
Reception against Middle Tennessee earlier this season. Handoff Roberts, a lot of room, gets a block on the edge. He's down to the 20, stays on his feet to the 10-yard line and bumped out of bounds.
Take matters into his own hands again with a quarterback draw, quarterback run.
Stands in the pocket, fires to the back of the end zone, has a man, touchdown. Tamarez 7 yards out, and just like that, Marshall moves it down the field.
Excuse me, Carlos Del Rio Wilson didn't need to run it. And if you got an arm like that and the accuracy to...
Pressure comes, Collier throws, pass caught. Gilly spins out of trouble, it's a foot race. Can anybody catch him? No! Touchdown, Coastal, 70 yards.
Running a slant route, one-on-one coverage with Myers. Make a miss, touch the ground. It's too late after that. See ya, Gilly to the house.
They'll split out wide. They'll quickly throw it that way, and not a good throw from Del Rio Wilson. Was that behind the line of scrimmage? I believe it was. There was no whistle. Coastal may have this football.
You see Barbie motions out, and as that ball is thrown, it is thrown backwards. A little bit high, Barbie not able to handle it, and then that oblong football is always so hard.
Going to the end zone, wide open. Touchdown, Coastal. Bryson Graves, nobody within 20 yards of him. 17 yards. And Coastal has taken the lead.
Defense has a breakdown in the collapse in coverage. It usually results in a touchdown. There
to the formation. 3-man rush. Picked off. Intercepted. Dante Lunan stepped right in the way, and now Coastal's got another short field.
Interception by the defense, then fumbled and recovered by the defense.
Notice comes out of there with the football.
Wilson just stares down who he wants to throw the ball to, and Lunan makes a great decision picking it off, and Lacey actually forces a fumble afterwards. As Del Rio Wilson was expecting Lacey to cut inside on the short post in that option route.
Collier takes it himself, nowhere to run. And Rukte continues his hot start. Not a whole lot of football for Collier in his career, but tonight already 162 yards, a career high. Turner Bradshaw bringing this one out. Makes a man miss, stays on his feet out over the 30. Nice little return of 30 yards. As many as 10 on 3 separate occasions tonight. Has watched Coastal score 17 straight, trying to answer back, and it's picked off again. Miles Woods this time off the deflection. Woods spinning around. And again, a short field coming up for the Chants.
Being able to tip the ball.
Personal foul, blindside block, number 55.
That's Lionel Whitaker, no relation. Tipping it to Miles. Wood in right place at the right time. Tips and overthrows. They always end up in the defense's favor most of the time. And then you get a little in the conference championship race.
That handoff goes to Edwards. Breaks a tackle, first down, and a whole lot more inside the 10. First and goal for the Chants. Collier keeps it. He's hit at the 6, stood up there and dropped. They're going to have to settle for 3 here, perhaps. And he is now a perfect 10 out of 10. In his last game was 3 out of 3 in a monsoon, horrible conditions. But Marshall's a team that has been producing second best numbers in terms of points off turnovers this season in the FBS. But Coastal tonight has answered the call there. Here's Turner Bradshaw about a yard deep. Flag comes in. A couple of flags. Big hole for Williams Thomas inside Coastal territory to the 45-yard line.
Creating some explosives.
Del Rio Wilson lost the football. There is no whistle. Coastal has it again.
As we take a look at the replay, securing the ball there, but coming in on the backside at the end of this play is Lunan. You see, gets his hand right on it, strips it out as it looks like Carlos Del Rio Wilson is still up on his feet. And Dre Pinckney, right place at the right time, finishing off with that Coastal turnover.
Here's Collier. Picks up a couple extra yards inside the 40 to the 38. 2nd and 11. Collier going to throw. Down the middle, has a man caught. Eli Aragon. He is out of bounds.
Flag on the play.
At the 1, but there is a flag back at the 33-yard line.
Got the blocking and then downfield, given the opportunity on the double move. Aragon with the stop and go spin. Rooney added on to it.
1st and goal. Collier working the right side. Touchdown, Coastal.
Picking up this first down is critical in this game.
Del Rio Wilson trying to take it himself. He's out over the 30, but shy of the 35, which is where he needed to go. Rice and Graves back at the 20-yard line to return. Low line drive punt that will hit at the 30 and takes a big bounce. Scooped up there by Graves and really nowhere to go. He'll be dropped inside the 10. We're going to try to chew up this clock. Up 17. We'll hand it off to Jalen John. Pressure comes, punt gets away. Lacey. Looked like he stumbled. Got his cleat caught in that turf, but this time Carlos Del Rio Wilson will be dropped by Zeke Campbell, his 5th sack of the year.
With a little thriller dance to go on top of that on the celebration. See Campbell, he beats the left tackle out of his stance before the left tackle could even drop back. And that's all it took for him to be able to get to Carlos Del Rio Wilson.
Just put a hurting on Marshall here in the second half. Little tap pass. Goes to Robbie Washington, and they even put up 51 in a loss to Louisiana. 54-41. 51 was the final score in that game. Out of bound goes Payne. Rio Wilson trying to run for it, makes a nice cutback, and oh, a big collision at the 35-yard line. He will have the first down. They're tremendously to the end zone, and that one is caught. Oh, what a catch. Adrian Norton. My goodness, how did he maintain possession? It's crazy. I thought for sure he caught this one.
Look closely.
Oh, there it is.
Okay.
It fell right in his gut, and it looked like he caught it. And then he lobbied for it, though. That was good. I was buying it. He sold me. Del Rio Wilson on the big board, the one that counts. It's all Coastal Carolina, 44-27 as this clock winds down. Two good friends meet at midfield. So Marshall will go to 4-4. Coastal goes to 5-3. Let's go down to Morgan.
Your defense, 4 straight turnovers on 4 straight possessions. How are they being able to be so disruptive tonight?
Wow, I know. I was so proud. We talked about at halftime that early in the game we were down 2-0 in the turnover battle, and we had to make some plays, and our defense did. All credit to those guys. They did a great job.
You've talked about your quarterback, Samari Collier, the way that he's a gamer. Where did you see that most in his game tonight?
I mean, just all day, right? He never panicked. You know, didn't start the game the way we wanted to, but eventually we came back and just played really well. I'm really proud of our guys.
Everything's still out in front of you for this team. What will you take from this game as you look to build on it?
Well, I mean, winning's hard. This is a very good football team. I got a lot of respect for Coach Gibson and Marshall and what they did. It was a really hard-fought game by 2 good football teams. We're going to enjoy it tonight, and we got to move on to the next one.
Thank you, Coach. Congrats.
Thank you. Appreciate you.
And the next one is Georgia State. Your thoughts on where Coastal's going from here?
Yeah, well, if they play like they did today, complimentary football, that'll get you places in the Sun Belt and an opportunity to play for championships.
Well, they win it 44-27.